composition day, so cardio day, where I mainly just recovering and recuperating. We're taking the week off from the workouts. So we haven't done no workout this week at all. And it's a way for you to change the routine. You gotta give your body a chance to recover. So every so often, I would say every 2 months to 3 months, I like to take at least a week off. Sometimes I go for 2 weeks. So 2 weeks off, no real weight, no real exercise, just recover, replenish, hydrate, grow, making sure I get a lot rest, making sure I play a little bit with the diet or our eating method. So we're not gonna be solely strict, but we increase our calories to make sure we get enough nutrient in there to recover the muscle. So I do that to decrease the stress in the body itself and the muscle, giving a reason for the muscle to grow. So again, we took in the whole week off, and most likely now I'm here doing my cardio. So we take the week from working out, but we don't take the week from the cardio. And I like to do that. It helps the body to grow more. It helps the body to come back to homeostasis. It helps the body to clear out all those muscle fiber that you broken. So we got the question and answer session here this week, recomposition week, mainly just cardio. But you can ask me any question about fitness, nutrition, and about your goal, your workout, and what we do here. So taking the week off, as I was saying, so no exercise at all. So mainly just cardio and eating. No workout, no real heavy workouts. If I do like maybe a light routine at home, that would be a light routine. I'm talking about like wouldn't even give more than 25 pounds. So mainly just eating, resting, recovering, hydrate, and relaxing. Making sure the body gets back to a normal state so we can continue to grow muscle when we go back. So I do that every 2 to 3 months. I take a week off, maybe 2 weeks off, and we just do cardio. So no workout for the whole week, just cardio. 7 days a week, we're still gonna do the cardio. Because remember, the cardio itself is not a stress in the body. It actually is used to pump out more blood to the whole system, to make sure those nutrient-rich blood hits the muscle area that is hard for you to get. That's how you increase the thermogenesis in certain area, like the lower back, the lower belly, and the neck for some people. So mainly the cardio. So I do cardio 7 days. That won't change. But when we take the week off for the whole week, we don't do exercise. And like I say, if I actually gonna do like a light routine, will be today, because it's my refeed day. So the methodology of eating gonna stay the same. So if you got any questions, just make sure you blow me up in the comment. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Comment down below. We can exchange. So you just here we're doing cardio and explaining what we're doing the whole week. So the methodology of eating is not going to change. So I'm still going to be refeeding 2 to 3 days a week once I achieve the real state, which is the stage in which you could eat exactly what you want to eat on a consistent basis. It's going to allow you to lose more weight and gain more muscle. At the same time, you're going to get leaner. So I'm still going to be doing my refeed day today. So I'm going to do like a light exercise for arms, probably 30 minutes, once I'm done with the cardio routine right here. So make sure you don't subscribe, like, and share so you don't miss out when I'm live again. So if I do that live routine, it will be to prepare my body to go eat exactly what I want. So I'm probably going to go to a steakhouse. They got like a all-you-could-eat steak house buffet. And I'm just going to eat around 10 pounds of meat will be around. That would be like 5 rounds. And rice and everything that they got going on in there. So I'm going to do that. And because I'm going to do that, I got to prepare my body to make sure those high calorie, high fat, high carbs meal don't go into my belly fat. Don't go into fat cell. So I got to make sure my glycogen storage is depleted. which is why I prepare my body the day of the refeed to absorb all of those nutrients. So in order for me to absorb those nutrients without going into fat, which is the main purpose of here, I gotta make sure the glycogen are empty. I gotta make sure the muscle itself is stimulated in a way that's gonna allow for growth to continue. And by entering my glycogen storage, I'll make sure that all of those carbs that I'm gonna eat are gonna be used to replenish the glycogen, but mainly also to reset my metabolism so I could continue to burn fat with the knees as the week progresses. So, our methodology of working now is the super draft set principle. By the way, if you got any questions, make sure you drop it down in the chat. So we just here explaining the recomposition day when I'm have a week off from working now and exactly what I do. So we're gonna do probably like 35, 40 minutes of low intense cardio. What we got? 4.5 speed. No incline. I wish I had an incline stat, but definitely don't gotta get out of my house to get this session done. And that's exactly what we do 7 days a week. Cardio, 7 days a week, even though that we are off from the workout. Now, the eating part stays the same. I increase my carbohydrate at this point, and I will lower my fat content throughout the whole day and week. But the protein consumption stays around 1 pound of protein per pound of body weight. But some days you probably go lower than 1 pound. You're probably gonna go like 0.8, 0.7. So if I'm at 165 right now, I'm probably eating around 170, 165 most days, and then some days I'll eat 130 grams of protein. That's about it. So that means that the majority part of the day, for the beginning, I'll be fasting. Now, the specific way of fasting that I perform, which is in our program, the Pure Method Complete Transformation System, you could check out our store, that once you achieve that reload stage, you perform that, it actually accelerates the way that you start burning fat. You actually do accelerate. We got people, man. I'm helping people losing 1 pound a day. That's ridiculous. And then in a week, I believe that client, once she did the switch, she lost 11. That's crazy. So that's unheard of. And again, the natural way, eating what you like. So some days a week, like I think it was Monday, Tuesday, I ate around 125 to 130 grams of protein, right? Now the carbs itself were at 192, 128, around the fat content, pretty low, less than 30, less than 20. Most days, 10, 11 grams. Now, today, because I'm going to be refeeding and I'm going to be eating whatever I want, but like I said, I'm going to go to a steakhouse. And then in that steakhouse, I'm going to be eating around 10 pounds of meat because it's like a Brazilian place where they bring you meat non-stop once you put the green light. So I'm probably going to be eating like around 10 pounds of meat. So that would be like 5, 6 rounds. As I've done in the past before and I video recorded. So you can go check that out in the video channel. And it's going to be like high protein, high fat, high carb, because those meat definitely comes with fat. Now I'll try to keep it on the 50 gram for the refeed day. Now carbs is still going to be around 200 to 300 grams of carbs. Protein around 198 to 200. That would be the ideal part. Now I will still do that. You see, my eating part don't change, even though that I'm taking a week off from working out. For those people who follow our channel, those people who actually see our live workout that we perform, live workout 3 days a week, go check it out. So make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. Put that bell so you don't miss out when we are live. When you see us working out 3 days a week live, the whole team, we are doing a highly high intense, advanced, super drop set principle routine. So we mainly perform it like a circuit training. We do 3 circuits. So we do like 5, 6 exercises at once, non-stop, back to back. Now, when you do that for some time, you stress the body so much that you're not allowing it to recuperate from the next session. So even though it's only 3 days a week, by the time I gotta hit legs again because I'm doing so much cardio and whatnot, my legs still sore. They're not recovering 100%, which limit the amount of progress, which limit the amount of strength and growth that you could do. Specifically, if you are following low calorie part because you want to actually look leaner, right? Exactly what we do. Now you see I also got a pose, and you can see my other social media exactly how I look. Hey, how you doing, Cialis? How's everything? So, that's the main point of this, because we get stronger, faster, leaner through the whole year, and we keep the same way year round. And again, the natural way, which is most important. Make sure you like, comment, and share, and subscribe, people. And we do our methodology workout, which you could see it perform live 3 days a week in this channel. Even though that this week we took off, next week we're gonna start again. If I'm ready. MS13, what's that? But that advanced routine take a toll on your body, specifically when you're natural individual, man. There's so much time that you could actually go in. How you doing? The Mola Gaming, baby. How you doing? Fire? Thank you. So, if you're a natural individual, you're performing exercise the way we perform. And again, I encourage you, go check out our live library. We work out live 3 days a week. And if you perform that kind of exercise routine that we do, you will definitely take a toll. Most people can actually perform that kind of advanced routine because, again, as we're working out, we continue to increase our weight to the point that like I said, I'm 165 pounds right now, and we're lifting 350 pounds, 450 pounds, 700, depending on what muscle group that we are working out. It will be that amount of weight volume that we're moving with a lot of intensity because, again, we do 5 exercises at once. And by the way, though, people, we got more like gaming in the house here. Blessing us are present. If you are a gamer and you want to see any walkthrough in the video games industry, we're talking about PC, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever you see that you play, go check out his channel. He's one of the best gamer out there. He got releases way before you get them, and he got seasons you haven't even seen. He's the only one doing the VR gaming right now. So if you want to get through to your work, to your playthrough, or any game season, or any game that you're thinking for, go check out Mola Gaming, though. You won't regret it. And make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Like I said, comment down below any question that you got right now. And let me get back to the topic right now. So if you're moving that kind of volume on a regular basis, as a natural individual, your body gonna take a toll. And when your body take a toll, you're just stressing your body more. And doing more anytime, baby, won't help you. Doing more will not get you more result in the fitness. Doing more, it's not gonna get you leaner, it's not gonna get you stronger, it's not gonna grow your muscle at all. Because doing more when you stress gonna hit you a plateau. And instead of you progressing, you're gonna be disintegrating, going back, eating up your muscle. So that's why every so often, I'll say every 2 to 3 months, I will take a week to 2 weeks off to allow my body to recover. Because as you know, the diet itself is a stress. Life that you're doing, your life routine, your work, those are stress. Now you got even more stress nowadays with your nutrition because you're not eating the proper nutrient, you're not consuming the right macro combination, which is stressing your body even more, which is exactly why most of the people nowadays are getting sick, right? We're eating healthier than before, but yet you got people more sicker. You got people overweight, type 2 diabetes, all of that, right? And when you go to the professional, right? Or is it the nutritionist, the doctor, they're actually going to do you no service, right? They're actually going to be working against you because instead of telling you to do exactly what I tell you to do, right? They're going to give you a pill that's actually going to undo what your body trying to do to protect you, which is ridiculous, right? Because the main point of the body is homeostasis. And the body don't care whether you want to grow muscle or you want to lose weight. They don't care about that. The body is still trying to make sure your whole system process is optimal. Whether you want to lose weight or get muscle, that's your problem. But the body don't care. Now, the body will react to what you're giving it and the kind of stimulus that you are creating based on your resistance training, cardio, eating part, etc. It will react to what you're giving it, but the body doesn't really care what is your main goal. But it will react to it. So that's why exactly you got to know exactly what you would do, especially if you are a natural individual, which is hard nowadays with the pressure that we got on the society. So staying natural is hard, really hard. Most people, they just go to offer reservation and they just start being fake in there and being fake naughty. Now, again, if you are in this channel right now, if you're following the channel, because you got a natural approach, and you actually want to get healthy, lean, and fast and stronger, like we are showing you here. So taking a week off, maybe 2 weeks on resistance training every so often will be beneficial for you, because it will reset the body and gonna let it do its thing to get back to our process of homeostasis. So every process in your body is efficient. So you're gonna clear out all of those garbage that is clean from the cells. The cell gotta be excreting from the cytoplasm a lot of the garbage material, a lot of fluid that you throw out. Then you also gotta be throwing out all of those muscle fiber that breaks, all of the scar tissue that cleans up. You're gonna allow it to grow thicker and get that strength back that you're looking for, because you allow it to actually regenerate properly. Because again, if you are following our program, you will see that we work out live 3 days a week. So if you subscribe, like, and share, you're gonna make sure you'll be notified when we are live 3 days a week. You will see the kind of movement, kind of volume that we are performing, in which is like cardio with a workout at the same time, but the weight keeps going up. I'm not saying like ridiculous amount of weight, but good enough, because if I'm 165 and I'm benching 315, that's enough. That's a great amount of weight. That's double what I weigh, right? If I'm deadlifting 405 to 475, that's 2 to 3 times what I weigh, right? So by taking this recomposition week, you make sure that your body is actually more efficient doing what it needs to be done. So if you got any question, make sure you drop it down in the chat. Don't be afraid. You could ask me any question now when it comes to your nutrition, your fitness, or life itself, though. We're mentoring people actually to get what they want in my other channel. So go check it out. If you're about financially independent or investing in the stock market, go check it out. The noise of the money, the noise of money. There you go. In Spanish, el ruido del dinero. Go check it out. But again, back to the program here. I'm getting this cardio done. So again, I'm trying to put in 35 to 40 minutes. And once I do that, I got enough calorie burn. I got enough of the fat burning continuing. And just every day before my workout, or even before the cardio, which is what we're doing today, I drink my Sonic Boom. And Sonic Boom, like I said, is the best fat burning, more efficient metabolism boosting in the market right now, because they don't have a metabolism boost in reality. So let me show you what we got over here. So this is what Sonic Boom look like. And again, I take 2 servings, 1 serving empty stomach in the morning, right? And then another serving later on in the afternoon. And you'll be surprised the result you get in 60 days or less. So go check it out. We got it on our shop. If you go check out our channel, we got a whole shop going on in there that which you could get even 15% your first order with the code AM15. So I do that regardless of whether I'm working out. I get my metabolism boosting and fat burn of Sonic Boom in. It helps you out with your craving, helps you out to increase calorie burn, helps you out to burn the white adipose tissue, which is the hardest one to burn, right? And then it metabolize fat, so it uses fat as a main source of energy to transport it. You got transport system that will transform those fat once it's in the bloodstream to the mitochondrial cell to be used as energy, which is the hard part. Most of the other fat burning products out there don't have a transport system, so it's like an Uber driver for fat. Once fat is already out in the bloodstream, it will not move by itself. It will need a transport system like the one we got in Sonic Boom. And then increase calorie burn. It reduce cravings, keep you full for longer, and it allows your metabolism to be reset and respark again. So you could continue to burn fat with ease. So there's no plateauing at that point. So, the best part of it, it's not, you got no stimulant, man. It's stimulant free. Imagine that. You could burn fat at any given day. So you could drink it in the night, you could drink it in the day. It's not a problem. It's only one product. I suppose that other products out there, they're trying to sell you two different ones. One for the morning, one for the night. It's ridiculous. So anyway, so I would still drink that before my cardio session to make sure I burn enough if I get my whole season going. And then later on, after the cardio, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to do like a workout because like I said before, I'm still going to be eating high carb, high fat, and high protein meal today in the reload stage. because it's my refeed days. If you want to see an example of what a refeed day for me it is, you can go check out our life library in the channel, and we got 2 live refeed day that I did, in which I went to the restaurant and I sat down and I just live streaming. It was around 30 to 35 minutes. I was just eating like, wow, what was it, like 5 plates of food in there. So that's what we're doing today later on. But in the restaurant that I'm gonna go eat, they don't allow for video recording and whatnot, so it'll be a whole mess. I tried last time, man. That was a whole mess. And also with the noise that is in there, it's hard for you to actually understand what I'm doing. So for me to carry out a conversation with the chat, it's kind of like not the best. Throughout the day of this recomposition week, I'll make sure I hydrate a lot properly, like I'm doing right now. I'm about to go get my cure from my shaker, right? So I drink my BCAA complex cure from Power Lady Nutrition. Go check it out. We got it on our shop. Discount 50% off. And we got many flavors. And the cure is an amino acid complex with vitamin and glutamine that are gonna allow you to hydrate and revitalize. So throughout the day, even though that I'm not working now, I'm still consuming my cure to make sure I'm optimal for my progress. Or same thing with the protein. I'm fasting for the first part of the day, but then later on I'm gonna be eating. So since I'm gonna be eating, I know that by having 1, maybe 2 meals a day will not be enough for me to hit my protein consumption. So what would I do? I would still drink protein shakes 2 times throughout the day. So I'll drink like 2 scoops each time. Would be like what, 50 grams? So that 2 scoops twice a day, that would be 100 grams of protein right there. So by the time I consume the meal or the 2 meal, it will make 150, 170 grams of protein. But again, most days, because I'm low on everything, it will be less than that. So again, my goal will be on this recomposition day will be 0.6 to 1 gram of protein during the workout weeks, which is gonna do probably next week. We're gonna start again. Then I bump it up to 1 to 1.5. But again, that's just for me to keep growing up the muscle, staying stronger, getting stronger, right? But mainly I want to continue to get leaner as we progress. So we're about to hit the 35-minute mark. And again, right here, we're getting that 35-minute mark. And we got what, 3,000 steps at 4.2. So I'm just mainly trying to like make sure I get that blood pumping going before I start the workout part. So again, it was nice here chatting with you, group, man. If you got any question, make sure you drop it down below. Send us an email. We respond to the crew. We want to make sure we help you achieve the best body that you could possibly have in the least possible time. Again, the natural way. No PEDs, no gear, no TRT, none of that. We just continue to inspire the people to get natural results. That's why we got help over 700 people so far. And we got 3 clients right now. Yeah, I think 4 clients right now. They're doing great. They following our program. They're losing weight, and they had transformed in less than 60 days. Both of them, they are in size of pants and clothes that they haven't been since they were a teenager, man. That's something else, huh? They're dropping fat with the knees. Again, I had the last one that I'm coaching right now. She dropped 1 pound in 1 day. So she was dropping 1 pound per day, and then in a week it was like 11. That's ridiculous. Again, just science-based natural approach that you could do too. So we got the week off. We got cardio going on 7 days a week, but we're not doing exercise except for today because it's a refeed day. And I'm gonna go eat a lot of meals. It's gonna be probably around 3,500 to 4,000 calories that I put in 1 day. And it's gonna boost up my metabolism. I'm still gonna be burning more fat, but it's gonna help me grow the muscle and recover. So like that, when I go back next week, we strong like before. So it was nice hanging out with you here, man. If you got any question, make sure drop it down below. Thank you for Mola for showing up and every other support. See Alice Pedro. Nice meeting you, man. Make sure you subscribe and like, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next live session. Keep you guys posted. Power endurance, only the natural way.